Hi, morning everyone. Joel here from Growth Tribe. So today I'm going to share with you a very interesting tool called the 5 levels of awareness, and this explains why many educators, when they're running advertising messages, when they're running marketing messages, it might not click with your market. I think many of you guys out there right now have been telling me things like, Joe, I've done so many Facebook ads, I've done Google ads, I've tried putting myself on platforms and flyers, banners and stuff like that, but it's not working. So the core reason why it doesn't work is because the core message doesn't correlate to the level of awareness of your market. Okay, so very quickly now, I'd like to share with you guys something called the 5 levels of awareness. And this will help you guys understand how to match the right message with your market. Okay, the first level of awareness is something called the unaware market. In an unaware market, okay, what happens here is this. The people that you guys are marketing to basically do not understand or do not feel like they have a problem. Okay, this was maybe back in the day, maybe 20-25 years ago, where in the tuition industry, it was still a pretty new thing. Parents didn't feel like they actually needed tuition for their child to actually succeed in life. Okay, so in the unaware market, what needs to be done is, in order to persuade this market, what you guys need is to educate them with a lot of content and have a lot of education. Okay, so what happens here is this: as the market is being advertised to, or as the market is being marketed to, so to speak, they move up in terms of level of awareness. And 10 to 15 years ago, this market has actually gone into something called the problem-aware stage. So the problem-aware stage is what has happened about 10 to 15 years ago, where a child will go back to the parent and say that, hey, mommy, I actually only got 55 for my maths exam, and the rest of my classmates are actually getting 80 marks. When parents understand and see this gap, they say, oh dear, my child has a problem with mathematics. I need to do something about it to actually help them. So now that they are in a problem-aware stage, how most people actually marketed to them was through benefits and anxieties. Benefits and anxieties basically means anxieties. Anxieties. Excuse the doctor handwriting. So benefits and anxieties. Here's what it's all about. Do you remember back 10 to 15 years ago where people were saying things like, oh, customized curriculum, MOE certified teachers and stuff like that, score A-star, guaranteed A-star for mathematics? Do you remember those kind of claims? Those kind of claims were targeting the problem-aware market. Some of the educators I meet tell me something like, Joe, I was trying out these messages, it doesn't work anymore, flyers don't work anymore. But I tell them, no, it's not so much about the medium. They're talking about the medium, they're talking about the channel. But the key thing that they are missing out over here is the message. So in the problem-aware stage, these kind of claims work very, very well. But as the industry gets more and more competitive, as more and more competitors come into the education market, what happens is that they get pushed up another level in terms of awareness. Today, what most educators don't realize is that there's a big shift. Okay? Now, people are in the solution-aware market. So what is the solution-aware market? What does the solution-aware market look like? Solution-aware market happens when there are many, many competitors in the market, and the parents already know they have a problem, right? People already know they have a problem. Now they're choosing in between the solutions. So the key way to actually target this audience is through something called differentiation. Parents today don't just want to know what is best for the child. They want to know what is the best fit. Right? This is why being able to explain your differentiation, being able to create unique mechanisms to explain your process, being able to come up with frameworks, techniques and methods become most important, because this actually helps justify the results. Parents unsatisfied with you just saying, oh, I'm a PhD or I'm a doctorate and stuff like that. They want to make sure that you have a proven method, a proven curriculum that differentiates you from all the other competitors. And this is the most profitable and most high demand, so to speak, market, because in this market, people are less price sensitive, right? They don't mind paying premium if they know they're getting a good deal, right? And this is the market that actually is much more loyal. You notice that problem-aware market, they'll ask you about things like price, location, and stuff like that. Very commoditized kind of feel. This is the reason why a lot of educators are charging things like $150, $140, $130 even, especially in the heartland areas. But if you want to be able to target the solution-aware market, then your prices need to go up, right? You need to be able to justify your methods. You need to make sure that you're able to fully communicate this value that you are providing to the parents. If not, they'll never understand. No matter how personalized your curriculum, no matter how much results you're getting, you'll never actually be able to target this market. Okay, I'll share a little bit more about this, how we actually go for the solution-aware market later on in the next video. Okay. The fourth level of awareness is something called the brand-aware market. Brand-aware market happens when parents are already selecting in between two brands, right? Apple and Samsung. This is what's happening, and the way to actually target or create a strong message for this target market is attacking the competition or attacking the positioning. Okay. I'm sure you are aware a lot of Samsung and Apple ads kind of like bashing each other and things like that. So this is actually the most effective way to target this portion of the market segment, so to speak. And the last one is actually something called most aware. Okay, so the most aware market, usually what happens here is that they've heard it all, they've heard everything. What they're looking for is discounts and deals, right? Discounts and deals. What they're looking out for is things like having a personality, right? Celebrities, right? Coming in to promote, right? But at this point of time, this is not where the bulk of the market is. The bulk of the market is, where do you think the bulk of the market is? Right? You guessed it. The bulk of the market is in between solution and problem aware. And if your messages aren't targeting and explaining your differentiation, aren't explaining how you are the best fit for the market, then you're going to be in trouble. Okay? In the next video, I'm going to share with you a little process that we call strategic positioning. And you'll notice that I have this I have a quick flow chart to explain the full process later on, and you'll see why our clients are getting such good results. Thanks.